You don't wake up tired because you need more hours of sleep. You wake up tired because your entire routine is wrong. The controversial truth is that the harder you fight your alarm, the weaker your energy becomes, and most Western advice only makes it worse. The Japanese discovered a counterintuitive trick centuries ago that flips the system completely. And once you use it, mornings stop being torture and start feeling like an instant upgrade for your mind and body. Most people believe they wake up tired because they didn't get enough sleep, but the truth is deeper than that. The Japanese approach flips the script. It's not about hours in bed. It's about the routine that prepares your body for true rest. You could sleep 8 hours and still feel drained, or sleep 6 with the right routine and wake up bursting with energy. That's the controversy most experts don't want to admit. The counterintuitive secret is that sleep isn't where rest begins. It begins long before you close your eyes. Your routine signals to your nervous system whether it should prepare for shallow recovery or deep rest. If your signals are wrong, you wake up tired no matter how long you slept. But when your signals are precise, you unlock energy that feels almost unfair compared to everyone else dragging through mornings. The Japanese learned this by treating sleep like a skill, not a gamble. They refined rituals, cut unnecessary noise, and built routines so strong that rest became automatic. The result is effortless mornings where energy is consistent, not accidental. And that's why this method feels like a trick. It works even when modern advice tells you the opposite. You don't need more sleep. You need smarter preparation. Once you embrace this perspective, the results come fast. No more snooze button. No more rolling out of bed half-tired. Instead, you wake with sharp focus because your routine already trained your body for deep rest. Your nights become a system, your mornings a weapon, and your energy an advantage that others can't understand. This is why the Japanese trick feels so powerful. It rebuilds sleep from the ground up. Imagine never waking up tired again because your sleep followed a structure refined over centuries. The Japanese discovered that rest works best when organized into stages. And each stage transforms your routine into a system that naturally restores energy. While the West obsesses over hours in bed, Japan mastered the art of preparation, adaptation, and transcendence. That's why their method feels less like advice and more like a framework for life. This framework is deceptively simple. First, you create order in your evenings so your body recognizes the path to rest. Then, you adapt your routine intelligently to match your personal rhythm. Finally, you reach the stage where sleep becomes automatic and your mornings overflow with energy. Each part builds on the other, leaving no room for random guesswork that keeps you stuck and tired. What makes this so powerful is how counterintuitive it feels. Instead of chasing hacks, you build consistency. Instead of forcing sleep, you design rest. Instead of collapsing from exhaustion, you rise with energy. This is why people who use this system seem superhuman. They have a structure that does the work for them. Their routine is their secret weapon, and it works every single night. And once you learn these stages, you'll see why nothing else compares. Western quick fixes ignore the foundation, while this method guarantees results. Your sleep deepens, your rest compounds, and your energy grows sharper day after day. The Japanese framework doesn't just fix your nights. It rewires your identity so you never wake up tired again. The Japanese know that a strong morning starts the night before. If your routine is chaotic, your sleep will be shallow and your rest incomplete, leaving you tired no matter how long you stay in bed. That's why they protect the hours before bed as carefully as a warrior protects his blade. Every detail matters because the quality of your energy tomorrow is decided by the discipline you show tonight. Think about your usual nights. Rushing through tasks, staring at screens, eating late, and collapsing into bed. That isn't rest, it's sabotage. The Japanese flip this by slowing down intentionally. Their routine creates calm, order, and repetition that trains the brain to switch from stress to sleep. No alarms, no stress, no guesswork, just preparation that guarantees real recovery. This is why so many people wake up exhausted even after 8 hours. They confuse time spent in bed with actual rest. The Japanese understand the truth. Depth matters more than length. By eliminating chaos before bed, they prime their nervous system for deep sleep and consistent energy. This simple shift alone separates those who rise strong from those who drag themselves through mornings. When you treat your evening as sacred, mornings become effortless. The snooze button loses its grip, and the feeling of being tired fades. Your body wakes naturally because it was given the chance to truly rest. This is the first step of the Japanese trick, removing the chaos so that sleep flows smoothly and energy is waiting for you when the day begins. The Japanese protect sleep with one golden rule: nothing interferes with rest. That means no heavy meals before bed, no glowing screens blasting the brain, and no emotional clutter flooding the mind. Their routine is designed to strip away every obstacle that could leave them tired the next morning. This level of discipline may feel extreme, but it's the reason their energy is consistent and powerful. Most people underestimate how small disruptions steal rest. A quick snack, a late text, a bit of scrolling, each one chips away at the depth of your sleep. The Japanese know better. They treat their bedroom like a dojo, free of distractions, where routine signals the body it's time to recharge. With this approach, rest becomes predictable instead of random, and energy flows back naturally. The brilliance of this discipline is its simplicity. No fancy devices, no endless supplements, just clarity and repetition. By reducing noise, the body doesn't have to fight its way into sleep. Instead, it slides into deep rest without resistance. And the reward is waking up alert and energized, not groggy and tired. Once you understand the rule of no interference, you realize that true recovery doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing less. Less stimulation, less noise, less chaos. Protect the routine, and you protect your energy. Break it, and you pay the price in exhaustion. This is why discipline is the foundation of the Japanese energy trick. Once the foundation of discipline is in place, the Japanese approach invites intelligent tweaks to refine your routine. This is where you stop blindly following rules and start shaping them to fit your unique rhythm. A cooler room, a shorter wind down, or a calming breathing exercise can elevate sleep from good to great. Each small adjustment compounds into deeper rest and more powerful energy, so you never wake up tired. The secret is timing. You only earn the right to adjust once your basics are solid. Without discipline, tweaks are chaos, but with discipline, they're optimization. The Japanese mastered this balance, combining structure with adaptability. They know that rest is personal, and the best routine is one that evolves with your needs, guaranteeing steady energy instead of unpredictable mornings. This stage is about experimentation with safety nets. If a new habit doesn't work, you fall back on your proven routine. That way your sleep never collapses, and your rest remains consistent. This controlled freedom keeps you from slipping into old patterns of exhaustion. Instead of guessing, you test with precision, always moving closer to the version of yourself that never feels tired. When you take ownership of your routine, your sleep becomes a system you can trust. Each tweak is a discovery of how your body restores itself best. And when you find the right mix, your nights transform into effortless rest and your mornings into surges of energy. This is how intelligent rebellion turns into unstoppable progress. At this stage, the Japanese method becomes personal. You no longer copy rules. You design a routine that fits your life while still protecting sleep and rest. This is where discipline meets creativity. Some nights may include stretching, others a short meditation, or even a warm tea ritual. What matters is that each choice strengthens your rest and fuels the energy you need to never wake up tired. The power of this stage lies in adaptability. Seasons change, moods shift, stress rises, yet your routine adjusts without breaking. On hot nights, you cool the room. On stressful days, you extend the wind down. By aligning your sleep environment to your needs, you guarantee consistent rest. This adaptability prevents burnout and ensures your energy flows no matter what life throws at you. Most people fail because their habits stay static. They force the same methods even when they stop working, and then they wonder why they're always tired. The Japanese approach keeps the foundation firm but allows the surface to evolve. This balance keeps sleep refreshing instead of robotic, and it keeps your mind engaged in the process of true rest. By shaping your own power routine, you transform sleep into a tool, not a chore. Each night becomes a practice of mastery, and each morning rewards you with unstoppable energy. This stage makes the method uniquely yours, and once it belongs to you, the idea of waking up tired again feels like a distant memory. This is the breakthrough stage where sleep stops being forced and starts working on autopilot. Once your routine is disciplined and personalized, your body learns to fall into deep rest without resistance. You no longer lie awake. You no longer wake up tired. Instead, you slip into recovery quickly and rise with an energy that feels like it's generating itself. Sleep becomes effortless because the system is finally aligned. The Japanese call this momentum. When your body knows what to expect, it rewards you by amplifying the depth of your rest. Each night builds on the last, compounding the benefits. You don't fight for sleep anymore. You glide into it. This rhythm creates mornings where you wake sharp and ready, while others still drag themselves through the fog of being tired. The best part is that it feels natural. No extra effort, no mental battle, just flow. Your routine signals your brain, your body responds, and the cycle completes itself. It's like switching from manual to automatic. Less struggle, more output. The result is rest so deep and energy so strong that it feels unfair to everyone still stuck in bad habits. At this stage, sleep isn't something you control. It's something that carries you forward. It fixes you while you do nothing. Your routine did the heavy lifting, and now the reward is endless rest and powerful energy. This is the turning point where you realize you haven't just improved your nights. You've transformed your entire life. Once sleep begins to power itself, the transformation becomes impossible to ignore. You stop looking tired and start radiating calm, steady energy. People around you notice the difference and assume you've discovered some secret pill or hidden hack. What they don't realize is that your routine has been rewired to guarantee deep rest every night. To them, it looks like magic, but to you, it feels automatic. This stage brings a new kind of confidence. While others hit snooze, slam coffee, and complain about feeling tired, you move through the morning with clarity. Your energy is no longer fragile. It's reliable. The Japanese method gives you an edge that feels almost unfair, because the smallest discipline in your routine pays off in massive returns of rest. Your life begins to look different. Productivity rises, focus sharpens, and stress drops, all because your foundation of sleep is unshakable. You're no longer chasing recovery. It's built into your system. People start asking for your secret, but they rarely believe the truth. It isn't about doing more. It's about protecting rest and respecting the routine. This is the unfair advantage of the Japanese trick. You don't just survive mornings anymore. You dominate them. And while everyone else wonders why they're always tired, you continue to rise with energy that seems limitless. That's when you know you've crossed from fixing sleep to mastering it. By now, you see why this Japanese method is different. It isn't about piling on more hours of sleep. It's about building a routine that guarantees real rest and unstoppable energy. 3 simple stages: discipline, adaptation, and transcendence are all it takes to break free from mornings where you feel endlessly tired. Once you commit, every night becomes a reset, and every morning becomes a weapon. This is more than a trick. It's a shift in identity. You stop being the person who fights alarms and starts being the one who wakes with clarity and purpose. The routine you protect at night creates the energy that carries you through the day. And when others complain about being tired, you'll know you've left that struggle behind. The beauty of this framework is that it works for anyone. No matter how broken your sleep feels right now, the Japanese system rebuilds it step by step. First, eliminate chaos. Then, adapt intelligently. Finally, let rest become automatic. The result is mornings that feel unfair to everyone else still trapped in fatigue. So tonight, treat your evening as the start of tomorrow's victory. Protect your sleep, respect your routine, and watch your energy transform. This is how you never wake up tired again, not by luck, but by mastering the art of rest the Japanese way.